I'm Shyaerdow, we're on The Witcher 3. Last episode we did the Calm Before the Storm series story thing, so we're just outside of Freya's garden, because that's where we ended up. I think this episode we're going to be doing the Yennefer Last Wish quest, although we have a lot of side quests around here as well. Very nice and stormy. I actually quite like the rain though. But here we are in Larvik. I assume Yennefer's just idling around. I guess she's in the tavern.
The village sparrow poor. You best take that back. You defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Not too many foreigners in the isles in the olden days.
I'm sorry for forcing her to be here.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjord. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
See, I've recently watched the Witcher Netflix thing, so this is pretty recent in my mind about how Yennefer and Geralt's djinn thing.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
I mean, sure, I know what this is actually
had
about.
a djinn.
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Oh, what? No gold? Of course I'll
Since you
help
put it that
you.
way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Here's how I see it. We join Holger on some ways, then fill the tavern with the loot.
See, we've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
I don't know. I think she knew.
Come. The landing's not far.
Lead the
I see.
way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Ooh. That sounded flirtatious.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
This is a
Oh,
terrible
that's that guy again.
You and the sorceress both.
I hate
The ship
boats.
carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All
That's a
right,
cool
let's get to
spell.
work.
I basically only
Mind
just
if I
woken
take
up
the
by the...
helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Okay, so what am I here for? If I'm not here to... Oh, am I supposed to sit on the other end? Okay. Here we are.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
Never
We
been on
managed
this
to
side of the
seize
boat
one
before.
Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
She seems well
And
studied.
as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
That's
There's something here,
understandable.
on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
That's useful.
Esad I Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
Thank you, Yen. I mean, rule is it's never gonna be the first one you check, right? All
How's
these
it
drowners.
going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
That was a very weird audio. It sounded very reverby, like I was in a pipe or something. But that was kind of cool. Telepathy, I suppose. Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
Okay. Honestly, quest is kind of cool. It's really like not being limited by your oxygen, your lung capacity, makes the underwater a lot more forgiving and kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag type of swimming mechanics. But yeah, rule is never the first one you go to.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
It's a very peculiar quest, just sort of sitting in a boat for a while. But honestly, I'm just glad I'm not controlling the boat.
Say we find a djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the djinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
Okay, I like it. Vague. It's one of Yen's specialties. Just trying to play around with the screenshot stuff because I'm a big fan of this water. So I assume this vibration and whatever I'm hearing is the lung capacity magic Yen gave me. But it's a very
Something's
peculiar
here.
noise.
Another wreck.
Let's see if our djinn's down there.
I assume it's not the second one either. I can only... It's like usually the rule of 3.
It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
I've got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the djinn. Try to open it.
Okay.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the djinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the djinn is to
I mean, you're lying. I mean, I figured seeing that it was war loot just sort of told me that it wasn't the mage's thing. But whatever, we'll find another clue, I suppose.
Got
And a
something.
shield.
Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death
savage.
worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh.
Right. This quest is very weird. I'm not usually that good with water. I think I have like minor thalassophobia, but we can proceed. It's not like I'm going to be drowning in a game, especially
You're
when
getting
she's
better at this.
enchanted. The
Going
lemon
quicker
quicker.
if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the golden dragon and the avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees and a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Well, honestly, it's kind of peaceful and relaxing in this boat. I can't really say I hate it that
Something
much.
strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Some nice screenshots that you can take on this. Yeah, I assume this is gonna be the one. Game design usually tells me it's the third thing you check. I'd actually be surprised if it's not. So,
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltja beidem ein eichte iliveid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone. I su foltja beidem ein eichte iliveid.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
for some reason my brain was like, why would she want half a seal? And I was thinking of the animal. I'm actually just dumb. Maybe I haven't woken up properly today yet. Right, hello Yen, we are back.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Kind of expecting to just eat into the ocean.
3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
not
a
so
lovely looking
fast.
screenshot.
Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish.
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Yeah, I can understand.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
See? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Yeah, it's understandable for her to be so pensive. There's so many nice screenshots with this quest as well. Maybe I just like seeing Geralt and Yen together, so I find them photogenic. Well, let's find this last seal.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life. Nothing here. Nothing interesting here.
See, I can jump to cancel like the examine animation, but it ends up looking kind of ridiculous.
Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville.
Well, some decent loot, to be honest, I assume.
Mage must have slept here. What this means. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the melon was so powerful it popped. Someone was dragged across the deck.
I've accidentally overlapped the dialogue.
Mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting.
I don't know.
Nothing interesting here.
I think Spyglass is kind of interesting.
Elemental Empires by Gian Battista.
Oof.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Lovely.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always
pretty
knew
good
too much studying could kill
diagnosis.
you.
It's a great joke. What grotesque.
If he died
banter.
while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Bravo! I haven't heard that saying in ages. Oh, lovely.
Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain. Wonder what this means.
Okay. Really cool. Where's Yennefer?
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disblair, Gevired mi Castle.
I'm just sort of beholding this. I don't really want to interrupt with commentary.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Oh, it's actually rather powerful. This attack is so disgusting. Makes the most ow noise. That's the only way I can describe it. Okay, tough fight with a very loud and disgusting shock attack that just ripped into my eardrums.
Got
Good fight
you!
then. Interesting.
Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Ooh, pretty. Well, I don't really know if they actually did release a spell, right?
Storm's over.
She knows how
Yes.
to word
It's
the
all over.
Jinn's curse.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
And here we are.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Really? As if there's even a dialogue option.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Perhaps
Feel
not
anything?
then.
That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
So it's actually, I don't know.
Jinn might have cheated us
How
after
how can someone say that?
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either.
It's so cute. What a lovey-dovey
I
encounter.
love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Oh, it's so cute. Which means, rest in peace, Tris Marigold. I'm not gonna
What was that?
cheat on him.
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
What's next? Got any plans?
That depends what you mean. We must find Ciri, and then defeat the hunt. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
I respect that mindset. Yeah, this is the most common screenshot I've seen on like Reddit or whatever.
My,
People
it's
love this view,
lovely.
and I can see why.
I think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
What great idea for a nice, like, quest. Just a shipwreck on top of a mountain top. You can't make it up, except you can and did.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
I don't
now?
know. I think
Well,
Roach would.
I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Cool. Well, that is the last wish. One of my favorite quests. I am a little bit more fond of Yennefer for Geralt than Triss, I believe. But yeah, good quest. I've been Shyaerdow. I don't know what quest we'll be doing next, but we have a lot of ones we can choose from. So we'll decide later on. Peace.